environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wake Forest offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to. And let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Vick. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To the ground with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Buys a little time. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his legs, it's Nichols. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Nichols. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
To the air, it's Baker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for space. It's Gauze. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after it. And down he goes back at the 3. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hits him with a stiff arm. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The run to the left. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. Oh, it's blocked! That's a live ball, and the defense has it. Finds a seam. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got some room, it was over. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Johnson wants to throw it. Extending the play. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vick. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got the quick completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Vick. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulled and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Punt is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the 1. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Lined up. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.